Hey, before I get started with gameplay, I kind of just wanted to show a little bit of the cast creation. You can't really mess with any of this, but you kind of just pick a head. You can have a human head if you want. If you want a human head, you can kind of play with things such as hair and eyes. You get a couple features that only casts can pick, such as like these things for your face. But you can also pick all human ones as well. Trying to think if there's anything else really that casts the eyes. Here we go. Cast eyes are also very different. But I'm just gonna use a preset mech and have myself one of these mech heads. Like I said, for the mechs, you have your ranger, your hunter head, and then your force head, and then they did have some preset. These aren't really to a class, which is kind of cool. Another thing with the cast mech characters is you as opposed to choosing just one suit, you choose, these are colors. Okay, and I want colors. One. I want to choose my parts. Accessories. Same as before, you actually can put glasses on a mech and make them look all funny. You also can put hats. They look kind of glitchy. Or cat ears if you so wish. There's also mech only. They look better on humans, like human mechs. But you can literally put whatever you want on whatever character. It's completely unrestricted. I am looking for a certain thing. Maybe right here. Yes, here we are. These three. You can choose legs, arms, and yeah. But notice that there's only three. That's because they all go with each other. They're all preset. You can mix and match, and the head obviously is supposed to be the other head. And there's the force one. It's almost like a robe, almost. So, very cool that you can kind of mix and match. I want hunter legs with force. I don't know. But you can play with it. So, very cool. That's kind of exclusive to the cast characters. All cast characters can do that. Hunter, force, and ranger. Including if you have a human head. All of them can do that. The females can also do that. The females have their own 3 sets for their classes. And yeah, that's a little bit on cast character creation. So next up is going to be some gameplay. Alright, so here we are in Forest 1. Same quest as the Newman Hunter. See how jumping is. Oh, so you can shoot in the air, and then you're kind of idle. Yeah, you're like in the air, and then while you're shooting, you don't really descend while you shoot. Lasers. A pink thing. What is pink? I don't know what that is. It's very much like a shooter type character. Water affect me? Water does not affect me. Seems like I can shoot 3 times without having to reload, and then my character must reload. Kind of shoot. Okay, so that little laser shot, which I do by right-clicking, goes through enemies. So if they're lined up nicely, I can just... Oh, but they can also dodge it. And that uses the PP while the normal shot does not. I also have a shift move, which is a rocket, propelled. Wait, seriously? And that uses PP as well. So, that's awesome. I still have my gun blade, as all characters start with, and I can kinda... That's not what you guys want to see. You guys want to see some third-person shooter action right here. So let's show off some of that. I do not know how to glide. There is a way to glide, have my character kind of go on its own. Oh, you can press V to auto walk. I didn't know that. I'm not quite sure how to do it, unfortunately. But oh, you can press. That's interesting. R and F to go through this. H and G to go through your hotbar, and then B. So I choose tailpipe with this, right? Yep. Wow. So you don't really even need... Oh yeah, I guess you kind of do, but that's what... I don't know. It's kind of weird you can kind of do it from your keyboard. Alright. So this is definitely, I would say, would be the most different class, due to the fact that I'm guessing you'd be in this mode all the time. Oh, and the rocket does AoE damage. So nice. Move while firing. Very awesome. Really. I'm loving the shots. Got some boots, it looked like. I wonder if there is actually different slots of weapons. In PSO1, it was more of just, hold on a moment. More of just, your armor, frame. Every single time it lags that way like that, I have to, stop the recording and start it up again, and I just edit the clips together. So I apologize for that. But it is the only way that I can assure the quality staying good. That looks like it's done. Take out this creature. Let's see what that gun was. Was it a weapon? Yes, it was. It was a new gun. I want to use it. I think this might be like get rid of. I don't know what this is, so I'm not going to even touch that. I'm going to go to here. Go here. I'm using the same gun. I don't really know how it works. If it was English, it'd probably be a little bit easier. I apologize for my inability to show you how to change weapons and show off some different weapons. What is this? In the upper right, in the upper part of the screen. I think that's a message to the entire server. Probably about maybe server maintenance going on. So there actually might be a possibility that I might get knocked off. But this isn't one of the quests, though. The same one as before. Lots of burst fire. I kind of wish that... I feel like that's just the gun. I kind of just don't like the gun. It's kind of like if you play a third-person shooter, and you don't like a certain gun that you're using, that's what it feels like. I'm kind of hoping that different guns will feel different, especially in this mode. But that's a very possibility this is just how the game works, and it just uses the combo system that PSO1 had. So that's just how the guns work. Kind of hard to tell at this point, that's why I was very excited when I saw the second gun. Due to the fact that there's now a faux cast, casting now casts spells, I wonder if cast can still see traps and set traps, or can everybody set traps now? And I'm not really sure how that works. But I guess we're gonna have to see more of that as we see more footage. I am afraid I am unable to figure that out. I'm not exactly sure where I find a trap. I have been looking forever. I don't exactly know where one is. And with the time that's in the beta left, I actually don't have much time left. That is a red item. So I definitely want to see what that is. Mysterious. Okay, I'm in the middle of combat, but after this I will definitely go to the Techer. See if I can figure out what that gun is. I think it's a gun. But very lucky. Wow, got a red item. The first one of those. As I was saying, yes, I don't have much time left in this beta to be able to show off content. If I did, I would show off a lot more. Everything. If possible. End-level content in the beta. But I would definitely much rather prefer get all of the classes done then try and get a high-level character. But I don't think with the time left that's going to happen. I believe that's it. Yes.
Completed.
Very nice. That's right. Very cool. So now I'm going to go ahead and head over to the Techer and see exactly what this red item is. So here we are in the mall area. I had to actually sell. That looks awesome. For the record, I love that. That looks like to be a small character with a very large gun. And that is what I plan to be in PSO2. A small character, hopefully a force, with a very large cannon-type weapon. Anyway, so I sold a bunch of my stuff, so I'm able to actually get enough money to be able to reveal what this weapon is. And now that I have enough money, it's a gun. It looks the same gun that I had before, but it's probably a little bit better. Probably with like something like a heat type of gun, or like a heart or master kind of gun. Just a little bit of extra firepower. That's lock. I don't know why you'd want to lock. I think this is like discard. To equip, I'm gonna go to. I don't really know how to, but this is the way I do it. I go here, pick my gun, pick the better gun with the plus 13 and the fire stats. So probably does like fire shots, maybe. But that's how I got a new gun. So with that, it's pretty much playable. You just kind of have to know icons. But yeah, I would say even if this game doesn't have an English patch or release, it is still playable. It kind of wouldn't be ideal, but as long as you can read numbers, you can pretty much figure out shit, like, pretty simply. And if not, if I can get my hands on the Japanese version, and if there is no English version, I'll definitely release a guide on how to play PSO2 using the Japanese client. Because I'm definitely going to want to try this out when it comes out. Alright, that's it for RaCast gameplay. We got a red. That was kind of cool. And yeah, I will see you guys next time when we show off some FOCAST gameplay. And I'll see you then.